Today I am coming with a new topic, whether vehicle scrappage policy will benefit or lose Indian economy. I am Kuchbaby Manuran and you are watching SKBM Videos episode 18. The government's new vehicle scrappage policy has laid down comprehensive guidelines about how old vehicles in the country will be scrapped. Under this new policy, government and commercial vehicles older than 15 years and private vehicles older than 20 years will get scrapped. The announced voluntary vehicle scrapping policy aims to phase out old and unfit vehicles to encourage fuel efficient, environment friendly new vehicles to reduce vehicular pollution and to stimulate automotive sales. The smoke, carbon monoxide, and other toxins emitted by vehicles are especially troubling because they leave tailpipes at street level where humans breathe. According to the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, there are approximately 17 lakh medium and heavy commercial vehicles that are older than 15 years without any valid fitness certificate, 51 lakh light motor vehicles older than 20 years, and 34 lakh light motor vehicles older than 15 years. Also, the average age of commercial vehicles is over 10 years and that of private vehicles is 10 to 15 years. Therefore, the proposed policy is also likely to boost sales of heavy and medium commercial vehicles. Several countries, including the US, Germany, Canada, and China, have introduced vehicle scrappage policies to boost their respective automotive industries and check vehicular pollution. Recycling of aged unfit vehicles will also help in recycling steel, plastic and other metals. A trucker scrapping his old vehicle will get a certificate which he can use to buy either a new vehicle or a second-hand vehicle younger than 15 years. This helps smaller players also to stay in business and creates a market for second-hand trucks also. Incentives expected for owners who decide to scrap their vehicles are: vehicle manufacturers will give up to 5% discount for buying new vehicles, zero new registration fee, scrap value equivalent to 4 to 6% of ex showroom price of new vehicles. States can give up to 25% and 15% rebate on road tax for personal and commercial vehicles respectively. Reduced maintenance costs and increased savings from fuel. Hereafter, keeping a 15 plus year diesel or petrol vehicle will result in higher insurance premiums, hike in registration fee and a green tax during re-registration, making it economically difficult to keep. Also, the aged vehicle has to undergo mandatory fitness tests as required post expiry of the registration. Fitness centers pan-India will test vehicles for emission of harmful gases, air polluting particles, engine performance and brake tests in automated centers. If the vehicle gets a fail certificate, it means the life of the vehicle is finished. For the proposed policy to succeed, the most important step will be to build an infrastructure of testing and scrapping centers quickly across the country. Further, the process to deregister vehicles also needs to be simplified. Projected disadvantages of this policy are: those who could not afford to buy a new vehicle will be affected. Number 2, scrapping a working vehicle just for the metal makes no sense. Instead, we can use them in our rural areas where vehicular pollution is not so serious. Number 3, every vehicle is getting tested for emissions every 6 months in government licensed centers to see their emissions are under control. Then how it becomes inferior to be scrapped? Number 4, scrappage yards, instead of really scrapping them, may illegally export to poor countries who cannot afford new ones. Number 5, a person who wants to scrap his vehicle will have to wait in a queue for months to get a slot in a nearby fitness center and scrappage yard. Number 6, this policy looks to benefit more the automakers than saving the environment. Coming to economics, almost all commercial vehicles are brought on loan. The break-even period is 6 to 8 years, and as the fuel prices are going up, it may even stretch to 10 years in the coming years. So this policy is asking the owner to scrap it when he is just beginning to make money. Number 8, 5% discount on submitting scrappage certificate is peanuts. For the same, companies may cut the regular offers. Number 9, among the commercial vehicles, most operators are small with 5 to 10 vehicles. Since buying a new truck every 15 years is impractical, most small operators and owner operators may quit the field. As a result, remaining transporters will hike their tariffs for 2 reasons. Number 1, monopoly, and number 2, compulsion to earn as much as possible within the 15-year life. Hike in transport cost will have a domino effect on prices because 90% of our goods transport is by road. Number 10, life of a vehicle will decide the price and not the condition. Number 11, scrapyards will be full of useful parts and scrap owners will earn legally. Companies will reduce the support of spares depending on number of particular old vehicle running on road. Now we are coming to the bottom line statement. Of course, new vehicle scrappage policy will help to phase out old and unfit vehicles and to encourage fuel efficient, environment friendly new vehicles to reduce vehicular pollution and to stimulate automotive sales. But buying a new truck every 15 years is impractical for most small operators and owner operators, and so they may quit the field. As a result, remaining transporters will hike their tariffs, resulting in increased transport cost and increased prices of goods. So we need to implement this policy with ample caution. Do you find this video informative? If your answer is yes, please like, share and subscribe. Your support is really meaningful to me. Thanks a lot and see you next time with a new topic. A big thank you.